So we're gonna try this a different way. We're gonna try recording, then we'll upload it. As we're having too many frames drop in streaming, and we still need some time to get our second computer up. So, enjoy.
Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either.
Nice guy.
His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary.
Let's actually make our camera a little bit smaller.
On a radical solution. He kidnapped the king
There we go.
to force him to abdicate.
Because it's
Then
like,
took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies.
good to know.
It is here that my story begins.
So, we're gonna jump in. As we were saying, we're going to record some of the first episodes as we're getting our streaming computer back up. So then we can start live streaming this game, but for the time being we'll have to record it and it'll come out. So, thanks for the support. Early 15th century was a time of turmoil in the Holy Roman Empire, which flourished under late Emperor Charles IV with his son Wenceslas the Idle. King's inactivity angered many nobles, who decided to take drastic steps to restore order to the empire. Let's see what happens. Very stunning game. Pretty cool. Armor is so cool. All the towns, the villages, everything is pretty awesome.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good.
I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
This
Good to
hour?
know.
Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Oh. Sounds like a snazzy
Don't
dude.
get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slug of bed.
Hear that?
Yes.
You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table.
Let's go, let's go.
Wait, what's this?
Ooh,
Have you
fighting
been...
now.
Oh, Henry.
Just
How many times have I told you about
That's
fighting?
probably
Nothing.
sword fighting.
It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't
Ah,
you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it.
very true.
You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt.
True
Now
enough.
get up, you rogue.
You rogue. Okay, let's see.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
We're just chit chat.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped.
Could be worse.
He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Why would I be interested in sword fighting? Matthias was teaching me archery. I said, why does it matter? Let's just do
No.
this.
It's just Matthias was teaching me archery.
Archery? Do you want to become a poacher? Have you any idea of the punishment for that? And where did you get a bow, anyway?
Oh, come on. I've no interest in poaching. It's just a bit of fun.
Christ, give me strength. Just don't do anything stupid. For the love of God. Promise.
I promise.
Okay.
Can I
I'm
get something to
hungry.
eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
Possibly.
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain. But he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Let me
You
see
need me
if
to do anything, Ma?
she needs it.
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Good to know. So let's start grabbing some. Let's eat from the pot. Let's eat and eat. Let us actually move our layout once more to this side. At least for this game. Food. So I foresee a lot of things popping up on this side. Let's grab these apples. Take the bread rolls. The view. Alright, let's get up. And let's open this. Let's take everything. Take all of the onions, all the apples. They call me Applesauce, Rex. I'll take the cabbages and such. No need to lock pictures yet. Let's head on out. So, go to Father. See what he wants us to do.
At least you're up. That's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your help.
Good
With
to
what?
know.
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him
This
a
is
month
gonna go
ago.
well.
Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh, that drunkard. That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure will be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? Alright. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Yeah. it's
Right,
Bianca.
so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Good to know. Have to pick up a few things. Take care of this, that. Pick up the crossguard at the castle. So let's go get the crossguard first. Simplest one. Castle's up here. Definitely take these uniforms. Plus the stone passage. Let's talk to the guard over here.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Pretty good.
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Ooh, yes. They know already.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Good to know. Alright, so we have the crossguard now. So we're gonna run down this hill. This view is absolutely stunning.
Are you here to buy?
This
Indeed.
charcoal
God save you, Henry.
burner. Let us go talk to the guy that owes our dad money.
God be with you,
Ganesh.
Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Oh, really? Persuasion. Sometimes you need powers of persuasion to achieve your goals. When talking to people, you can often choose what kind of impression you want to make on them. Be speech. Okay. Middle Ages social status was paramount, so quality of your attire, how well groomed you are, and together the reputation can make a big difference. People respond to you. If you look dangerous, people will be afraid to cross you and will also be more willing to assign risky tasks to you. Good to know. That's influenced mainly by your strength and deterrent effect of your weapons and equipment, but other things are also taken into account, such as bloodstains on your clothes. Can sometimes rely on money to do the talking for you. Good to know you can bribe people. Bribing people works in some ways as shopping. Okay. In special cases you can try other skills. Horsemanship. Page. But different approaches work on different people. You won't intimidate, tough a brawler easily. No matter how well you dress, you won't impress the nobility easily. Good to know. So total skill levels will be compared. Above your reputation with your counterpart. It's good to know.
If that's the way you want it. I'll tell father you won't pay, and you can tell him what you told me.
And don't come back.
So let's go meet up with our friends over here. No, actually, before we do that, just gonna take a small wander around the village. Chickens are pretty cool. Oh, look at these guys over here. See what's going on.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with you, Henry.
I'm with you, Matthew. What's going on here?
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Be a fun
Just
time.
listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I
Dig it.
care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with
And
Sigismund
don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but...
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Seems about right.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
You're mad. Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest.
Painting.
But throwing some tears will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
I think they could possibly help me.
Alright, I'll do it. But then you have to give me a hand with something.
What do you need?
Krunesh owes money to father and doesn't want to pay. I tried talking to him, but he wouldn't listen. I need more than words to get coin out of him, and I can't handle it on my own.
No problem, we'll back you up. Just as soon as we're done plastering Deutsch's house.
I'll be happy to sort out that drunken oaf.
Alright, let's go while Deutsch is still sitting safely in the tavern.
Pope Boniface the Ninth, the Western Schism, Pope Benedict the 13th, Albert IV of Habsburg, abduction of Wenceslaus IV, Sigmundson of Luxembourg, and the tavern of most important. So let's see what's about to happen.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait! We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
That's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
You're the who would have known? Let's go
What do
talk
you want,
to
lad?
his wife. Husband making
I just
trouble.
went by the tavern, and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard. That sort of thing.
Ooh.
Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
Alright, game saved. Look at this big pile of dung. And we're going to get revenge.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund!
Woohoo! Eat shit, Deutsches.
You bastards! We're
What the fuck do you think you're doing? Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Oh, sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Fucker!
I'll make you pay for that.
Let's go. Not to get into a fight. Okay, so hook is left kick, jab is right. Kick with F, Q is block. Tap to lock. Then we have our lower bar at the bottom.
You're dead.
Okay. Ooh.
Herrgott!
Ooh. Let's go help the other guys.
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catch pole is on his way!
Looks like we're running from the catch pole. It's quite amusing. Scenery is absolutely stunning. Ooh, what's up, Cal? Yes. Made it away from this lovely guys. Meet the lads at Canouche. Perfect. Let's go meet them at Canouche's place. Discover the blacksmith. Okay. It should be getting here shortly. There we go. We're going to be in love. Let's go meet up with the guys. Let's get this one going.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
It's good to know.
Anyway, nice job at the Deutschers. Never a dull moment with you lot.
Well, let's get back to. I should have just.
I need a hand with Kunesh.
Sure, mate. You helped us, so we'll help you.
Let's get to it then.
What?
So it looks like we're gonna head there.
Kanesh, get out here, you old goat. I've something to show you. God's...
What the fuck are you here for? Do you want me to take a whip to you or call a catch pole?
Just try it, you old...
Ah!
Well, lad. Here.
Yeah. Jump them.
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
Let's take it back. Damn, there's a mess in here. Another mess. Damn punk.
Looks like it's gonna be a good year for the apples.
Good day.
So let's talk trade. Let's sell. Let's add that stuff. Let's add some onion. I'm trying to buy charcoal. 10 charcoal, I think. Let's haggle on it.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Aye?
So haggling works both ways, where you want to buy cheap or sell dear. Okay, so it's a slider system. Let's try and reduce it down to 1.5.
Here, with a little something on top for a good measure.
My word, thank you kindly.
Oh, I think we went the wrong way.
Hail to the hero!
We're still good.
So you haven't changed your mind about learning the craft of warfaring?
No,
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Let's go,
Yes.
then.
Alright, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
It's a jam. The chickens are getting it. Let's go chat with Bianca before duking it out.
God save my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Your beauty, of course.
Let's mess with her a little bit.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
Some drink.
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya?
Welcome, Henry.
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough.
Big deal.
You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite Savior Schnapps.
Really?
Yes.
You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
So let's go meet the guy by the goat area. Let's see if we can actually bandage. I need to learn first aid first. To learn that. These fields are so pretty. What's up, my guys? Meh. Yes.
There. So, can we get started?
Yeah.
We can.
Let's get going.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Okay.
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
So Andy, and we can unlock by doing shift.
All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Good to know.
All right. All right. Fine. All right. Good. Once again. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Not bad. Very good. Fine. Good. Good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Now you're getting it. Very good.
Let's see.
Very
There
good.
we go. Pretty cool.
That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Good to know. Okay, seems like we accomplished mostly everything that we needed to. absolutely insane game. Let's head back to the smithy. Where I think he needs us. Let's have a chat with Pops.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done.
Let's get to work.
Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it.
Pommel.
This will be the finest sword I've ever made.
It's very nice.
Have we got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
Decent lesson. There you go.
Furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
So let's see how this goes with them. It's pretty cool.
Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Fits very nicely.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal.
I would imagine.
And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
So cool. Tap the pommel
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Trunk in the living room. Thought I picked those up already. Yep.
What's the matter with you, Henry?
Oh, I guess I didn't pick those up. Let's see. Is it this truck? I have to bring them to her. Aye.
What are you loitering around here for?
Here are those nails you wanted.
There we go.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Henry, what are you waiting for?
Maybe we'll
Bring
see each
those
other there.
nails.
Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though.
Definitely, there you go.
Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave.
Very much so.
Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
Kind
He
words.
certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
Definitely nice, Lord.
It's been an honor, Sir Istvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it, like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down.
Would be nice.
I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword.
That's about right.
And then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders.
Sure.
I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
Wonder what's up.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
That does not look good. Oh my god. Absolutely insane.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Oh my god.
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Oh my god. Little ass gate.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah.
Get through the gates!
God, gee.
Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Absolutely insane intro. It's been a while since I played it, so definitely let me get back into it. So let's see if we can actually equip the sword. So you can equip it, you can run. So we're gonna get to a horse telling us somewhere over here. So we've learned about the cumins. I hear someone.
Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
A picsába mi ez? Nyírjátok ki a fattyút!
Oh.
Mi a szuszal, mi?
We got murked. Alright, let's continue. I think we'll... Yep, it'll pick us up right from here. Cities, this may even call a guard on you. Okay, good to know.
Don't touch me, or I'll kill you!
So what we're gonna do is...
Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Hadd rendesen a disztót, hogy ne rugdosson annyira! A picsába mi ez? Nyírjátok ki a fattyút!
Még sajnálni
Oh.
fogod, hogy megjelentél itt, te szaros!
Kicsit várnod kell, galambocskám, amíg elintéz.
Whoops. Might have to change the bindings, as I did not realize it was X to mount. So let's try that out one last time. Might actually add a part of this out due to this. Let's run through.
You pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill
Galambocskám, amíg elintézzük ezt a fél...
Let's run! Okay, so we can ride any mount of ASD, and we could do shift.
Yeah!
Ooh, we're running!
Yeah! Yeah!
They're probably right behind us. Finally got away. Jesus. Have to get moving.
Yeah.
See if we can keep running. Oh, Jesus. Ah, they're catching up to us.
Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
Gotta
Go!
keep
They'll
going.
kill you all! Warn the others! They've torched Skalitz!
Source is getting tired. They're gonna keep going. They're right behind us.
Run for it! Yeah.
Let's keep going. Oh my god, they're gonna catch up to us.
Go! They'll kill you all!
I think we're almost there.
Run for it! What's free again?
Magdoglass.
Yeah.
Horse has to rest up. Let's go, let's go. And our character needs to eat. Oh, I think we see it in the distance. There we go.
Oh my god! Wait!
Jesus Christ!
Help! Skalitz has been attacked! Do something! Help! Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Oh.
Hajo, Hosenkinder!
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
They were right behind us. Took us 3 tries, but... Oof. Right into the thigh.
Someone give him a drink.
Uh,
And bring hot wine and bandages.
Maybe like 2 drinks.
Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
Well...
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy.
Let's definitely see
You need to
about
pull
this
that hair
leg.
out.
Ta-da! So let's see.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before.
War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
So let's speak to Lord Divish. See what this lovely gem requires. Oh, look at the doggy.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened?
Well...
Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe.
Could be.
What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us.
All right.
Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Very true. Let's go, Limpy. Alright. Made it to Talmberg. Talk to Sir Robard. Let's speak.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts.
Seems about right. Let's go to the kitchen area.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
Lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, my lady.
Very nice.
Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Sleeps with their shoes on. I wonder.
Must eat.
Okay, let us pick up the lentil mash. Let's get a roast duck. And we're going to get... Yeah, let's definitely eat something. Take the lentil mash. Take the roast duck. Eat a couple apples. Grab a bread
Seems
roll.
I'm not good enough for the job.
Let's have a couple more roast duck. We got the bread roll. Now we're just absolutely exhausted. What's up, girl? Let's head over here. Oh, this is absolutely stunning. So let's go ahead to our room, which is in this little house. Let's close the door. So tiredness, if you're tired, your stamina and eloquence will gradually decrease. Sleep is the solution. Find the available bed. And recognize on your icon. Cool. So let's sit. And I think that is also the saving area, which will at least sleep till the morning. So notice our energy go up, and see who interrupted us.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
Seems about
My lady,
right.
Thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal.
Good to know.
I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Definitely talking.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened.
Let's throw
it was
it down.
terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunnish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunnish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunnish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it.
Let's go through all the choices.
He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
Pretty bad.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
It's about right too.
Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund butchers.
And then I saw him knocking down one Cuman after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a
terrible.
thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
Reached a new level.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
It does.
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride.
Yes.
You must not lose faith, whatever life brings.
Very
Fate
true.
has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail.
Interesting.
We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years.
Jesus.
That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown.
And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
Damn, 7 years.
7 years. And was Harville punished for it?
Doubt it.
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
She's trying to make the moves on Henry over here.
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Yeah. Henry macking it up.
Move in, people! Come on! Come on! We're running out of time! Quickly! We have to close the gates! You can't go back!
Henry, help us!
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Gotta love dreams. They're always so weird.
Henry, wake up.
Oh.
You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Good to know. Okay. We're going to actually continue this on our next episode as we'll dive even deeper into the game. So, until next time, cheers.